genuinely feared for my life in that moment and knew nothing else but don't run, be safe, and get out. We were following probably 400 yards all the way out, straight uphill, by at least two of these creatures. It was one of the scariest experiences of my life. We went in the house. We had multiple shocking events happening. I blacked out to the creature screaming because I heard the talking and laughing. My roommate heard the creature banging and screaming and did not hear the talking. So we both heard different things, but we were far feet apart. And we were focused on getting out of there. We got home, collected our thoughts, changed our pants basically, and kind of tried to discuss what just happened. We weren't sure, but we pretty much knew what just happened. And decided we're not going to go back there. So as we continue on throughout the few weeks that we're still at home for summer break, we would always go outside and feel the presence of being watched. We knew we upset them because we think we walked into their house unexpectedly somehow. So as we were being watched at my house, we would be looking in the woods at all times, trying to put eyes on this thing. Just trying to be as vigilant as possible. There are a few instances that we had where we would see a silhouette moving. We would see a black spot away. Then there's sun shining through trees again there. So we knew we were being watched. There wasn't a lot of fear because you're at home. There's not a lot of fear when you're in your own yard mostly, but there was still fear there. One of the biggest, most important nights that I can recall is we're outside with my parents and some of their friends, and we are about at dusk. There's just enough tree light coming through the trees that you can see through the trees, but it's not coming over the trees. We're just hanging out outside, and my roommate tapped me and goes, I just heard two knocks from down there. And I heard it too, but I wasn't going to say anything. So we're kind of looking around, trying to figure out, if we're still being watched or what two knocks down there means. Then we see an arm swing, walking downhill towards where these knocks came from.
That's why it's so bright.
We think it was a shift change. A few minutes later, we go to look at the same general area where we saw the arm swing. And it's dark now, so I pull out a flashlight. And it's a pretty strong wind. It'll go 100 yards. And we're looking maybe 50 feet in front of us, right beside the tree line, about 5 or 10 feet. And we see this black leg. It's got to be his leg, because it's at our eye level, which is ground level in the woods. And when I tell you this leg was probably the size of a dinner plate on the ground, I'm not exaggerating. So I hold the light on the leg. I'm frozen. Because I know what this is. I know what he's here for. He's not here to hurt us. He's just here to make sure that we don't go back in there. So I try shining the light, trying to look, see if I can get more bodily features, but he's in blinds, so you can't see anything, but I'm sure he could see us very well. We decided it's time to go in the house, to go in and call it a night. And the next day, we decided we wanted to recreate. I go up there, I'm 6'4", 150 pounds. I was not near as big as this son was. So I send my roommate up there, he's probably 6 foot, 200 pounds. He's a semi-pro bodybuilder, so he's a big guy. He's a big guy. And I